Hey there. So in this video we're going to be talking about how to pack a bag. This is my backpack. It's a 50 litre Osprey and I can use this bag for anything up to 5 nights. I've taken out all the internal straps so I just have one big pocket to put all my stuff along with my side pockets for the things I need to reach during the day. So the thing about packing a bag is we need to make sure that everything is nice and dry when we get to camp, and we need to make sure that the things went into the bag in the order that we need to take them out. So in this case, the things that I put into my bag first at the bottom are the things that I'm going to need last, like my sleep system. So these are just reinforced garbage bags, not regular ones. I think this cost me $5 for a pack of 10. I like them because they have a bit of stretch in them. And as you can see, they have a plastic waffle reinforcement. That means that they don't break in your bag. So the first thing I do is I take my bag, and I just drop in my sleeping bag to give it some weight, and then I can put that into my bag. It's really important when you pack your bag that everything is in the middle. The heavy stuff is close to your back, the light stuff is on the outside. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to put in all the stuff that's nice and soft, not too heavy. I've got my sleeping bag, I've got my sleeping pad. In here I've got just some sleeping gear, so I've got a pillow, a sheet silk liner, and a beanie. I'm going to put that in as well. And my clothes for 3 days. I've got some thermals for night, I've got a spare pair of shorts, another t-shirt. I'll get that into. Now I have everything lined up, standing up. So what I'm trying to do is fill out the bottom corners of my bag, so when my bag's full and my bag's on my back, it's going to feel nice and stable. Now at this point you have two options. You can either put everything in this bag or you can use a second bag. I strongly recommend using a second bag. That way you know that all of your clothes, your sleep system, everything you need to be dry and warm at night is sealed in a bag and the rain can't get to it. So what I do now is I get my garbage bag, I kind of push all the air out of it and push everything down to the bottom of my bag. Then I take the bag and make sure the top is nice and even, and then I roll it. So I know there is absolutely no way that any water can get into that bag. Now I can take a second bag and I can put in anything else I might not want to get wet. So now the bottom of my bag is packed, I'm looking at trying to put the heavy things next to my back in the middle of my bag. And the heavy things generally are going to be your food. So here's my food. I keep them in these bags. I keep they're insulated bags, so if I've got ready meals I can just pour boiling water in, I can put them back in these bags and they heat up while I make my tent. So I like to break my food into two bags. So in one bag I have my breakfast and my dinner. So this is the bag that I only need to open when I'm in camp, and in the other bag I've got my lunch and my snacks. So this is the bag that I'm going to keep handy. So during the day I can get my lunch out. If I want to get some snacks, I can get my snacks out. So this one goes on top. So I'm going to put my breakfast and dinner bag in, and then in front of that I'm going to put my lunch bag. In this bag here I keep everything that's food related. So I've got milk, some sugar, a pot handle, a spoon and a spork, some hand sanitizer, my stove, and of course a lighter to light my stove. So that bag I'm going to keep with my food bags. It's waterproof, but I keep it in here just out of convenience, so everything's together. And last of all, coffee. So everything else that's out, I'm really not too fussed about whether or not I waterproof it. This is all stuff that I'm going to use during the day. This is my day top. It's in a waterproof bag. If you don't have a waterproof bag, it's a good idea to put it in this bag now. So now, everything that needs to stay dry can stay dry. I take my top, I push the air out, and I roll my bag up. Just like that. I've left enough room so that on one side I can put my tent. Then I have my stove, keep that available. So if I want to have a hot drink, soup, if it gets cold, I've got that available. And then right at the top of my bag, I've got my first aid kit. It's really annoying having your first aid kit at the top of your bag because it's the one thing that you never use. So every time you open and close your bag, you've got to get this out. And you begin to wonder why. Until one day, when you need your first aid kit, and then you're really, really glad it's not burrowed in the bottom of your backpack. So this always goes on last. If you have a smaller first aid kit, keep it in your bag. So that's the main part of my bag, pretty much filled. I've still got lots of room. It's nice and even. Now I can fill up the outside. So these are my camp shoes. I use them when I'm crossing creeks. I use them when I get to camp if it's been raining, so I can take my boots off and leave them in the vestibule of my tent to start drying out. I also use them for paddling. Inside I keep my rain gear. This way my rain gear stays nice and safe, and I always know where my rain gear is. So I put these in the front mesh pocket of my backpack. Then I can clip this shut. I like to hike with hiking poles. Sometimes I use tents that need them, so I just always remember to take them. I put these in one side pocket, and there's enough room left over for a bottle of water. And then in the other side pocket, I put my sleeping pad, my sitting pad. And there's not too much left. What is left is the stuff that I definitely need to have available, and I really don't want to lose. So in here is my toilet bag. I've got enough toilet paper for a short trip. I've got hand sanitizer, and I have my trowel. This I really want to have handy, so I put this into my brain. In the very top pocket, I keep my sunblock, my insect repellent, and my head torch. I would also keep my phone and my battery. And that's how to pack a bag.